Hey everybody, welcome to Friday. Not sure what time of day it is when you see this, but hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a little reading here for you. This is the morning message for Friday, August 21st. I hope that's correct. I believe it is. August 21st. And let's see where we go. I'm going to be doing a noon live today, like always. Love noon. Love Friday, actually. Love Friday at noon. I'll look at singles and relationships. And then at 1 o'clock, the members live, I'm going to be looking at all zodiac forecasting for September. So if you haven't joined the channel, now's your chance. You get all the lives on Fridays. Okay. So hope that's good for you. Let's see where we go. Some of the Fridays, sometimes on Fridays, I will take Q&A. So that's another thing. We'll probably do that next week. But this week I will do a forecast into September for all Zodiac. If you're looking for the full Zodiac readings for September, they're going to be on Patreon coming up. I'll let you know when that happens. We do all the monthly single Zodiac readings on Patreon. Okay? All right. Let's see where we go. For you, my darling. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. If we've got a lot of notes about being interested in the spiritual business class. We're doing it again in September, but there is limited enrollment. You're going to be getting the previous sessions recorded, and then I'm going to do 4 additional sessions live, talking about systems, giving you more information about YouTube, just everything we know about branding and marketing. It's going to level up the information from when I taught it last. So if you're interested, I would jump on because it's going to be a limited enrollment. We want to make sure that we get a lot of Q&A. We've already sold out the beginners class, and if I'm, getting enough response, I could do another session of that. So if you don't really know what you want to do, but you have some ideas, that's what the beginners class is for. So drop a note below if that's something, if you're boxed out of that, and we'll see what the demand is for additional sessions of that, okay? All right, let's see where we go. A lot of shuffling today. I know, a lot of shuffling. All right, let's see. Answering the call. This has been a progression, these readings. Begin now. Take your first step. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. So, the shifting has begun, all right? The shifting into not just thinking about what you're doing, but taking action on it. And I think that's why it was so loud to me to do another session of the spiritual business class right in the beginning of the fall instead of waiting. I was going to wait. But it does feel to me like there's a lot of people who are like, okay, I got to get this thing rolling. I got to get it going. And I want to do my work, my calling. I don't want to be in a job that I hate anymore. I don't want to be doing that anymore. I really want to fulfill my calling and be on my mission. So right now, answering the call and begin now. Ta-da! You're on. Despite all the retrogrades, and we do have a ton of them, I think I'll do another reading about all the retrogrades because there's just so many. Uranus just went into retrograde in Taurus, which can be surprises about your financial stability, positive, negative, however you want to take that. There can be some surprises coming through. It's also going to push you out of your comfort zone a little bit, and that can be like, hey, okay, like now I don't have a choice. I kind of got to figure out my path. All right, so that can be happening. Also, with the Mars retrograde happening in September, Mars in Aries retrograde in September. So doing some more research on that, but it does feel a little bit like anything that is just about you. So Mars energy is about, starting stuff, right? It's a cardinal sign, Aries. It's in Aries, so that's in its natural home. It is about starting stuff. But I want to say this to you too. I feel like a lot of what is going to be held back will be starting stuff that isn't really serving the greater good. It's going to be something that, maybe it's something that you've always wanted to do, but is it something that other people will find value in. And that's something to consider right now, because as we're moving forward, Eight of Pentacles, as we're moving forward, I'm just going to take this right here as it is. The kinds of experiences around money are going to be judged as to whether they have value for people, okay? And a lot of time, I mean, I've lived through, 70s and 80s and 90s, all of that time about, business. Hey, you just start a business. It's a thing. It doesn't need to connect to your soul or anything like that. It just needs to work, right? And it just needs to solve a problem for people, okay? But a lot of times, there was early in those years, things that didn't serve people, things that were ripoffs, things that were cheating, things that were just, not serving any purpose for anyone. And those did go away. Okay. Those businesses did go away. Those things fall away. Same with relationships, same with people. Like, is your relationship with somebody, is it serving a purpose for you? Is it give and take? Is it exchange of energy in, energy out? It seems, even if there's at times, it's not always 50-50, and it's never going to be. Relationships are never going to be 50-50. But, it balances out. Like, sometimes I give a lot more, sometimes you give a lot more, but there's never a time when I feel like I'm the one doing all the giving here. Those relationships end, and they will end. If you have a relationship like that right now, where you feel like you give all and don't get anything back, or you get a little bit back once in a while. I used to have a boyfriend a long time ago who would always do a thing once so that I could never say, you never do that. And that's the reason he did that. It was like, that's a conscious choice you're making to stave off an argument that you're being selfish. You're not being giving in this relationship. Like, okay. If you're actively doing that consciously, okay, we're done here. All right. So 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, King of Wands, I like it, 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands, woo! Wow, look at that, 3 of Cups, King of Pentacles, my goodness, World, a celebration. There's something here, I feel like there was a person in your life who might have, you could have met them through work, or you could have met them online or something like that, and I feel like you thought that they were a good choice because of how they looked, but really they were not showing you themselves. They were really keeping themselves back, holding themselves back. They were really in a lot of financial trouble, or there was some reason to hold themselves back. Same thing goes with work. Like, you could be getting an offer. You're very focused on some offer or something that's not really moving at all. And the universe is trying to bring you something else. The universe is trying to bring you this, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands. The universe is trying to bring you a better fit. Okay? And you see, you're very focused on the thing that you think is good, but it's stagnant, not working. And it's also a person who is not showing you their true self. They may be acting like they're 10 of Pentacles, but man, are they 5 of Pentacles. Okay? This can happen too when you really want something and it's taken away from you. So you create this fantasy around, oh, it was just the most beautiful car. It was just the most beautiful relationship. Well, how many dates did you have? Well, we only went on 1 date. Okay, but everybody's nice until they're not. That's what my mother used to say to me. Like, everybody can fake nice. Everybody can fake what you're looking for. Anybody can do that for a short period of time. But the longer you get to know somebody, the more this 10 of Pentacles person turns into a 5 of Pentacles person. Okay? So if this is something that you're looking at for your own work, there might be a good business partner showing up. There might be somebody who can help you and support you. I mean, emotionally. There could be some real financial windfall coming. And also, like, you're needing to pay attention to the path. What I just said about the businesses in the 70s and 80s that failed because they really didn't provide much value, They dressed it up like they did. This is the used car salesman, right? That dresses up something to make it look awesome. But in reality, when you take it to the mechanic, they're like, oh no, don't do this. Okay? And that's what's really going on here. When you're like looking at a job or you're looking at a career path that you think is going to be a lot of money, you may be fooled initially. So what you're needing to do here is you're needing to, let me get some clarity around this Four of Cups. I feel like your friends will tell you the honest to goodness truth. I also feel like there's fire sign and there's earth sign here. Yep, underneath Leo. You got to do what makes your light shine bright, okay? Clarity around the Four of Cups here. Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, High Priestess. Somebody is coming back and they're going to pretend that they are awesome. They're going to pretend that, look at me, I'm so successful, I'm doing great. And you might have been wanting that person at one point. The tables are really turning here though, because I feel like you're starting to walk down your path. You're starting to answer the call here. And I feel like you've done some work around yourself. So you know that it's you who needs to shine, and how you look at relationships may have changed, okay, in the interim. I feel like this good situation, this Ace of Cups being offered right now, I'm going to say right now, within the next 4 weeks. So there can be something offered to you and you may not see it right now because you're so focused on the past. Get out of the past. I feel like the past person or the past situation is a non-starter, all right? Because I feel like this person could be angry or they could be very manipulative. And so they're really good at showing you, woo, look at how awesome I am. And in fact, they are not awesome at all, all right? But because you wanted them a long time ago or some time ago, whatever, however long ago, you could have met them through work or something like that. Because you had like a thing for this person, it could have even been a third party here. And they're single. They're single now. And it's like, this person might have used the fact that they're married as like a magnet for people who fall for third party situations. And now they don't have that. It's like they don't have their bait anymore. They used their being married as bait. Somebody divorced their ass is what I'm saying to you. And they probably lost a lot of money too. It's probably not just like, oh, I'm single now, I have no confidence in myself. But that does feel like it's true, okay? It does feel like they have no confidence in themselves. They're quite immature, and they're going to come at you fast here, all right? They're going to come back around and make this offer to you, right? This High Priestess, you're going to really have to navigate this by your own star. Because you're going to really have to feel into this, because there is somebody good also coming. This person could also be a fire sign or an earth sign. I also see Pisces here. Fire, earth, Pisces. We'll look at that in the extended part of the reading. It's going to require you to be more intuitive than maybe you have been, because look, you're still focusing on this thing that's not going to yield anything, and you're not, woohoo, see the Ace of Cups there? Hi, Ace of Cups here, but you're not looking at it because you're looking at the sparkly thing. You're looking at the thing that maybe was a third party. This person maybe was a third party. Okay? So they're going to come back around to you, and they're going to kind of fools rush in here a little bit. Six of Cups. They're going to offer you something, but they've got secrets. This person's got secrets. It can be about money, okay? It also can be about their self-confidence, or that maybe they're going to tell you they're still married. They're single. Hanged Man, Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Devil energy. Woof. Oof. Okay. This person could have a lot of debt. Okay, he or she could have a lot of money coming in, but they got a lot of money going out. Okay, so it puts them in a bad position. So even if they have like a great job or they have their own business or something like that, you don't know what the truth is unless you, and we'll get some clarity around that, what you need to do here, because there is something really good coming in that's a solid above board. This person that's coming in or that is around you, that is a good offer, is somebody who is stable and solid, and maybe it might not look as sparkly as the person who's trying to look sparkly. So you're going to have to notice that. Is someone trying too hard to make you believe that they're doing great? You're really going to have to tap into your own intuition here, and you're going to have to feel into it. And if you feel not that confident about that, then my other suggestion to you is to slow it way down, okay? Because like I said, everybody's nice until they're not. Everybody can be nice. Everybody can be, charming and funny and all this kind of stuff for a couple dates. It doesn't really start to unravel for, I'm going to say like 2 months, 3 months. That's not a lot to ask, okay? To give yourself that space and time to learn. The only thing is that you might be approached or being in contact with another person, and you're trying to tell the difference here. Who's who? Who's the one with the legitimate offer, and who's the one who's trying to make themselves look better? I feel like the more you can be stable and solid in yourself, because I feel like you're going to choose the solid thing, but there is a time here when you're doing your own work, you're working on your own path, and it's like, okay, ain't nobody got time for this, all right? I don't have time to really sort out who's who. But this person that's coming, I'm just going to say to you, it's likely a person from the past, okay? Who is more karmic in nature, who it might look like the better deal to you. It might look that way, but it is not. This person is lying. 7 of Swords. Okay? They're still connected with their previous partner. Okay? They're still connected with their previous partner. And they know that there's a time frame. There's a time limit here as to how long they can pull it off. So I one time had a condo when I was living in South Florida. I was working for Channel 10 in Miami, and I had this nice condo that was a 3-bedroom condo, I think, and I rented one of the rooms out to a woman, and she knew exactly the day that I would get the bounce check for the rent. She knew it because I came home on that day, I got the mail, and there was the bounce check in there, and all of her stuff was gone. She knew exactly the day. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people know that they are on borrowed time. Okay? And you're looking to them. I feel like you are the King of Pentacles here, okay? You're the King of Pentacles. You're somebody who is stable and solid. You're wanting this passion. There is a relationship that is coming. That Ace of Cups there is coming. It may not show up as quickly as this person from the past. This can even be a toxic, karmic person. Lots of secrets. This person's got a ton of secrets. So I'm going to say to you, first of all, I will look at, there's a lot here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, and I'll look at Pisces too. Pisces showed up. So we'll look at your advice too. What are you supposed to be doing? Because I feel like right now, as you're on this spiritual path, as you're starting right now to answer your calling and everything like that, it may feel like you could be wobbly in terms of your own stability. And so you may feel like you are the one that may only have a short time in order to make things turn around. Okay? You might feel that way. And the truth is, you're going to need to focus on getting yourself solid first. Okay, that's the first order of business here. Get yourself solid. And if you feel like I'm waiting on an offer, I'm waiting on a person to, waiting on a client, I'm waiting on a person so that I can quit my job and I can move forward in this, I would say that you need to stay as long as you need to, or as long as you can, in order to make yourself stable. So if you can create some clients or some online presence or do some, you're going to have to work a lot here in order to overlap these two lives. And you could fall victim to somebody who you could have an offer from somebody who, and it sounds too good to be true. I'm going to say to you, I think that's true. So I would stay way longer and let things play out a little bit more with the offer that you feel is too good to be true. Because I think there's a lot of hidden compartments. I think there's a lot of trapdoors in that deal, that job. I think it can be something that looks pretty good, but in reality, so for example, I was once offered this job in New York City at at one of the ad firms, and the amount of money sounded like a lot of money to me at the time. And when you do the research, it's like, okay, it's not a lot of money in Manhattan. Okay, that's not a lot of money. And it was also not a lot of money for that job because they were going to stick me on a plane from Sunday night to Friday night. So you're not just getting 40 hours out of me. You're getting my entire week that I will not be home. So I just had to do the research. That's all. They weren't lying to me, but they weren't telling me the whole truth either. And I found somebody who worked there. So I found out. Okay. So there might be a person, a third party who can tell you the truth, who can give you more information. Somebody knows the truth here. Okay. So if this is a person coming toward you, you might want to do some sleuthing around this person. And I feel like there might be a person who could tell you more information, either about the job or about the person or something like that. Okay. So before you go wandering down that path with that person and get kind of stuck in it, do a little research, because I really like this King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Four of Wands. I like this a lot. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep going on this reading and we'll see where we go here. Blocks that you need to overcome. Advice for you. I will look at fire signs, earth signs, and Pisces. All right, my darlings. All right. You can continue on with the link below, or if you're on Patreon, you get all of these morning message readings. Either way, I'll see you over there.